This sounds like fucking comedy, man. Alright, so they used a blind guy to look for fraud. That's what the name of this video is. We're trying to find out.
For POGO, or the Project on Government Oversight, apparently sees no fraud.
Waste is different from fraud. Fraud is different from abuse, and abuse is different from both. When we talk about improper payments, they are a subset of those other three categories. But that doesn't tell us the whole picture either. Sometimes improper payments are a function of bad record keeping. Sometimes they are a function of outdated information technology systems. Sometimes they come about through human error, and sometimes they come about through negligence. There are a variety of reasons why improper payments happen. It just simply is not the case that improper payments are only a function of bad people doing bad things with bad intent.
Now, the elephant in the room is, of course, a blind guy isn't going to be able to see any fraud or waste, which it is a kind of ironic hire for this position. But I would argue that a blind guy...
I guess that's a DEI hire. That's the inclusion, because inclusion, diversity, and then there's equity. And inclusion, that means people with disabilities get the same chance at a position, regardless of their disability. Yeah.
That still got his master's degree is probably a pretty hard worker, and there's no reason he couldn't be great at exposing corruption. But when you look at Pogo, who's supposed to be investigating corruption and injustice in government, they seem to only be looking into Elon Musk's Doge, other Donald Trump appointments, and their social media history, and other members of Donald Trump's administration, as these articles are all more than weeks apart. So I'm not gonna sit here and call out anybody's disability, but it really seems like there's a lot more to uncover in what the government has been doing wrong than Donald Trump and the two newsworthy things they think he's done since his inauguration. So maybe they aren't quite the authority on what constitutes wasteful spending and are just another example of wasteful spending themselves. Because yes, it is mean that people are calling out the director of government oversight for being blind, but it's only because he's bad at his job.
I mean, being blind probably makes it really hard. Okay, it makes it super hard.
Not because he can't see, as we could care less if Doge was run by Helen Keller, if she was actually doing the job well and finding all the rampant wastes of our tax dollars. As we now know, USAID was giving Kazakhstan $4.5 million to combat internet trolls.
Holy
that America would have been better.
Combat internet trolls. Are you fucking kidding me? Are they serious? This is fucking retarded. I swear we're living in a simulation, man. I swear we're living in a simulation.
Off if your money had been simply thrown into a fireplace. Instead, the Biden administration spent it imposing their far left-wing ideology onto other nations. Under them, USAID spent $2 million for sex change surgeries in Guatemala.
Oh, wow.
$22 million to increase tourism in Tunisia and Egypt. That's not life-saving. $520 million to pay consultants to teach people in Africa about climate change. That's not medicine. $4.5 million to...
Becca, these are... What's up, LeBaron? Are these like our countries or something we have to worry about? Like, these aren't our countries. Why the fuck are we sending money to these other fucking countries for aid? And it's not even aid. It's like government funding programs.
Teach people in Kazakhstan how to fight back against internet trolls.
Oh, wow.
That's not life-saving.
Yeah.
$20,000 to help LGBT individuals vote in Honduran elections. That's not medicine. $5.5 million to improve the lives of LGBT individuals in Uganda. $14 million to identify LGBT leaders in Cambodia. $425,000 to train.
They're trying to really spread gayness around the world. I don't know why they are trying to do that so bad. I think they're really trying to do that New World Order type shit where they like, you know, lower the population by making people go gay, you know, confuse these people, make them think they're gay and make them have same sex and tell them it's okay to have same sex, you know, it's crazy.
Indonesian coffee companies on how to be more gender friendly.
And the downright evil programs like giving Reuters $9 million.
That's all you have to do is just turn off the fucking internet and stop being bullied. It's that easy. Just turn off the app. Just stop replying. Just don't comment. Stop replying, and people stop trolling you. You know what I'm saying? And if people leave nasty comments on your shit, block them. It's that easy.
$1 million for large-scale social deception. So no wonder the corporate media claims Doge found no fraud.
Extraordinary claims of government fraud by the president and similar claims of maximal transparency by Elon Musk, but little evidence of either to back it up. In fact, strong evidence to the contrary from Musk's contention that he and his Doge team are doing what they do in a way that, quote, maximally transparent.
Never mind the fact that if you go on @Doge on X right now, they constantly post how they found 29 DEI grants for over $101 million to train teachers to recognize privilege. 3 DEI grants for
recognize privilege. What? No, they need to train kids on how to fucking read, write. Fuck whatever the fuck the whole privilege shit is. Teach these kids how to read. They don't know how to read or write or do math. Failing the next generation badly.
$15 million for workshops called Decolonizing the Curriculum, and a $25,000 award entitled Empowering LGBT Refugees in Greece. Not to mention how they...
Why are we empowering LGBT refugees in Greece? That makes no fucking sense. It makes no fucking sense. Like, these people ask for the money, or are we just giving them money? Like,
they found Social Security payments to people allegedly alive for over a century and a half.
You know, there's crazy things like just cursory examination of Social Security, and we've got people in there that are 150 years old. Now, do you know anyone that's 150? I don't know. Okay. They should be on the Guinness Book of World Records. They're missing out.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a case where, like, I think they're probably dead. It's my guess.
Yeah.
Or they should be very famous. One of the two. And then there's a whole bunch of Social Security payments where there's no identification.
Yeah, people fucking claiming their dead grandfather or dead grandma's fucking Social Security and shit after they die. It's crazy.
Identifying information? Well, like, why is there no identifying information?
Yeah. But of course, our mainstream corporate media doesn't think any.
They come in refugees now. Yeah, sorry, late on that. But yeah, the LGBTQ, they come in refugees and in Greece. They're refugees that go to Greece to be saved from their gayness hating country, you know? So they go to Greece, and then we fund that program over there because Greece can't fund it, I guess, themselves. Yeah, I know.
Any of that could possibly be fraudulent. And it's possibly because they're also at the other end of that reckless spending, or maybe they aren't even looking at the evidence Doge is presenting them, as Doge also found $9 million for a Woman in First Carbon Initiative mentorship program. It literally looks like they just crammed in a bunch of woke keywords into a contract, knowing if you put in woman, carbon, and mentorship in the title.
Woman Carbon Mentorship Program? What the fuck?
They would have to approve it because who in government doesn't want to fund woman, carbon, and mentorship? And that's part of their problem, as they found over $500,000 going to a program that literally had lorem ipsum in the description, which if you don't know, lorem ipsum is randomly generated placeholder text for graphic designers, as oftentimes they don't have.
Oh my god. It's just placeholder text for fucking graphic designers, and it's in the fucking contract. Oh my god. No wonder why we're fucking struggling in America. Bro, what the fuck were these people doing?
Have words or want to know how something would look like when it's done. And that's the sad status of our government spending. Literally randomly generated placeholder text is good enough to be approved for $660,000 of our tax dollars.
Should I try to get a relief fund funded? Oh wait, Trump's in office now. Never, damn, it don't work no more. That'd be crazy though. That would have been a hustle.
But somehow, a director of government oversight says he sees no fraud or waste. The problem being, even Democrat senators know this is an issue. They just don't like how they're fixing it.
The bottom line is simple. Everyone knows there's waste in government and should be cut, but Doge is using a meat axe.
Which is in stark contrast to when he...
Like, why the fuck is he trying to defend all this shit? It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. They still go up there and try to defend that shit that they're spending the money on. It's insane.
He didn't even want Musk to touch where our money was going.
And the American people, mark my words, the American people will not stand
for an unelected, secret group to run rampant through the executive branch. Being innovative is good.
I honestly don't give a fuck, man, if they're elected or not. As long as they're doing the fucking job and getting it done. Like, that's all that fucking matters to me. You know what I'm saying? As long as they're doing the job right and doing it right. Like, we knew this was going to happen. People voted for Trump. You know what I'm saying? People who voted for Trump knew this was going to happen. He was campaigning on it the entire time. Every fucking speech he was saying it. Elon Musk was coming out to speeches. Like, it was a done deal. There was nothing brand new about this shit. Nothing.
But Mr. Musk, this isn't a tech startup. These are public institutions.
They're definitely preying on the people who never watched one Trump rally. You know what I'm saying? They're hoping the Democrats stand up. You know, it's too late now.
That deal with things like Social Security and Medicare and national defense and provide for the well-being of the American people. And the American people have a right to be part of that debate. Part of that debate.
No. It takes too much line,
the
too much
elections
red tape.
occurred. And one viewpoint got a few more votes than the other. But that
Not
doesn't
just a few more, a whole lot more.
mean we throw out democracy.
What do you mean, what's democracy? That's what democracy is, voting. We vote to put these people in office. This is what we wanted.
That doesn't mean what's been done for centuries in this country
They don't.
should just go out the window and be substituted
Yeah, he is talking
by
about
a small
fraud.
group of people who think they know a lot more than the wisdom of the American people.
And I think we're gonna see a lot more of this sentiment, shifting
we are.
from "there's no government waste, stop looking" to "okay, there's some waste, but we can't get rid of all of it because insert
lines our
argument
pockets.
of it's for the kids or it's saving lives or
Yeah.
racism."
No, it's lining pockets. That's what it is.
Grift. As the liberal playbook really hasn't changed, and why would they? As for several decades, it was still working. But it's really up to you as the voter to communicate to them whether or not you're smart enough to buy when a guy sits there and says, "I'm a director for government oversight, and I can't see anything wrong with our trillions of dollars of debt." So if you appreciate alliteration over my concise,
Sure.
light-hearted commentary
right.
on how America is finally back, hopefully I've earned your subscription, and we can chat again soon.
That's crazy.